everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is another episode of What You Making Monday. Today I am making a super easy recipe in my favorite kitchen gadget, my Instant Pot. I use this probably at least once a week, if not more, just because it's so easy to throw a bunch of things in there, let it cook, and go about my day, and then come back when it's all done. So today I am making Zuppa Tuscana. This is a copycat recipe of the Zuppa Tuscana at Olive Garden. Super good, fairly healthy recipe. You could make it dairy-free and you can make it vegan probably as well. And I don't even get this at Olive Garden when I go there, but we make it at home. My mother-in-law makes it as well, and it's just a really great soup to make, even though it's starting to get warmer here and we're getting out of the soup season, but I like to have soup no matter what time of the year it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of prep work and then we will get started. Okay, prep work is done. I am heating up my Instant Pot on the saute function, and I just added a tablespoon of olive oil to let that heat up while I am going to be cooking the sausage. So I just got Italian sausage. The recipe calls for spicy Italian sausage. I didn't want to get that just because I didn't want it to be too spicy for my girls, so whatever kind of sausage you get is totally fine. So you need a pound of this sausage. Add that in there. And then I will add in the onions. Put that in there. And then it also calls for like a teaspoon of garlic. But if you know me and you've watched any of my other videos, you know I love garlic. So I'll be adding a little extra. Okay, and then I'm just going to let this cook until all the meat is brown, and then I will come back and show you the next step. Okay, now that I have cooked the meat with the onions and the garlic, I'm going to add in 6 cups of chicken broth. And then I'm going to add in 3 chopped up potatoes. The recipe had the potatoes with the skins on, but I just took them off because of my children. And then I will put the lid on sealing, and then I will manually cook it for 5 minutes. Okay, so while that is cooking, it will take about 10 to 15 minutes for it to come up to pressure, and then it will start cooking for 5 minutes. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to make some kale chips. So there's kale in this soup recipe, but I had a big bunch of it, so I thought I would use it all up and make some kale chips. Comment below if you like kale. I used to not like kale, but when my mother-in-law had me try kale chips, I loved it. So I would like to show you how I make it. So I washed these already and then patted them dry so they don't get all wilty. And then I'm just going to drizzle it with some olive oil. that mixed in, and then I'm just going to put some salt over it, and then they will cook at 300 degrees for 25 minutes or so, but you can check them and kind of see how crispy they are, but I will show you what they look like when they are done. Okay, the kale chips are done. I ended up doing it for about 20 minutes, and that seems to be a good time, but it's just kind of a nice little, somewhat healthy snack to enjoy. Okay, I had my little kale chip snack, and then my soup was done. So after the 5 minutes are up, you will want to let it naturally release, which means don't do anything with it. Just set a separate timer for 10 minutes. And then once that is off, you can release the pressure, take the lid off, and now we're going to add in the kale. It just says add a bunch of kale, so that's what I'm going to do here, and just stir this around for about 2 minutes, because it kind of will just cook a little bit in the hot soup already. And then once that is done, you will add in a cup of cream, and then you can season it with salt and pepper, and it will be ready to eat. Okay, it's all done, and now it is taste test time. So good. So good. I also bought some French bread to go with it. You can use any other kind of bread that you have to go with your soup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to click that subscribe button and the notification bell for more videos like this. But thank you very much for watching, and comment below what you were having for dinner tonight. See you next time.